Texas's Child Protective Services system is undergoing a major overhaul. This summer, CPS announced a plan to improve the agency, which includes revamping top leadership. And now, half of the state's regional offices are without directors. 5 have stepped down, including El Paso's director, Diana Barajas. The agency's spokesman says she had already planned to retire.
The overhaul is shedding light on the continuing problems the state of Texas faces. Tonight, ABC 7's Josie Ortegon tells us what's being done, if anything, to help fix it. She's live with what she's learned. Josie?
Yes, Rick Estelle. I spoke with Representative Joe Moody this afternoon. He says we're in a crisis and the overhaul plan isn't doing enough to address the root of the problem. Low pay and extreme caseloads are some of the challenges getting in the way of caseworkers doing their jobs.
For every case that you find that something went wrong, there's thousands that went right.
Judge Yahara Lisa Gutierrez handles child abuse cases every day. She says caseworkers have a lot on their plate.
They need to, 1, have more caseworkers, 2, pay them more.
And the numbers are staggering. Last year, there were 2,200,000 reports of child abuse statewide. In El Paso, 5,900. There were more than 176,000 investigations across the state and more than 4,000 in El Paso. And a total of 229 El Paso children are now in foster care. A spokesman for the Department of Family Protective Services tells ABC 7 in a statement, caseworkers have a difficult job and are challenged by working with families that are uncooperative and also work with families that don't show up to scheduled court dates. Even trickier by the border, where families commute to New Mexico and Mexico, where they don't have jurisdiction. El Paso's caseworkers have fewer investigations than elsewhere around the state. They average about 13 cases, while anything above 20 is considered too high.
But they have very rigorous procedures and policies that help guide them.
Beth Singer with the El Paso Children's Center works directly with CPS. She says while there are issues, caseworkers do what they can.
So it's a very challenging system for them to navigate themselves, and certainly can feel cumbersome to people on the outside who've never had to be part of it.
And spokesman for DFPS Paul Zimmerman says the candidates for the El Paso director's job have been interviewed. Senator Jose Rodriguez's office tells me she has been hired, though that name has not been released just yet. Rick, back to you.
Josie, thank you very much. If you're just joining